Athletics Federation of Nigeria released the list for the games which will go down in the Gold Coast on April the 4th. And like I said, some very, very familiar names that we expect to make the team. Blessing Okagbare, defending champion from the last edition in Glasgow, is on that list as well. But there's some others that are missing, and those will get us talking eventually. But let's just run through the list, the names. Let's get familiar with the names of the ones that will be flying Nigeria's flag at the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast. Blessing Okagbare, like I said, Yemi, I mean, a lot will depend on definitely going into this particular competition. Oluwatobiloba Amusa is on that list as well too. You have Enoch Adegoke, that's the 100 meters. Emmanuel Arowolo, 200 meters. You have Emmanuel Bamidele as well too, is on the 400 meters. Oyeni Abejoye, hurdles. So that's one to look for. Patience Okon-George, familiar name. We also have Queen Obisheson Hamatro. The others.
Yeah, you have Fadekemi Olude. She's the walk 20 kilometers walk race. You have Blessing Ibrahim, triple jump. You have Samuel Adams, javelin. You have Precious Okoronkwo for long jump. You have Isoken Igbinosun. She will be representing us 100 meters and 200. You also have A.K. Kalu for short put. These are some of the names that you expect to see will be represented.
It's a very long list. You have Grace Ayemoba as well too. She's on that list. Glory Nathaniel, the siblings, the 400 meters siblings. They went to the World Championships last year in London. Hopefully that experience and that exposure has put them in good stead for the Commonwealth Games. You also have Glory Nathaniel. I talked about her already. Henry Okori, Doreen Amata makes a return.
Vastly
Doreen,
experienced.
oh my goodness, she's still around. She's been around for ages. That's for the high jump. Kelechi Nwanaga, javelin. Ogene Aguero, 100 meters. Yinka Ajayi, getting to the more popular ones now. Yinka Ajayi, 400 meters. Praise Idama Dudu, 200. Orokpa Arayokon, 400. Samson Nathaniel. Regina George makes a return as well too. You have Chidi Okeze, Jennifer Madu, and the rest, Yemi?
Yeah, Stevie Mozia. A lot was said about him during the last Olympics. Didn't happen. Shot put, still our best bet in shot put. And you have the other names there. You have Rosemary Shukuma. You have Joy Gabriel. You have, I mean, names that you expect to do us proud. You have Kemi Francis also on that list.
Okay. So those are the names.
So that are the ones that are going. What
about the ones that are missing? This is causing quite a stir because arguably Nigeria's best sprinter, Sheye Ogunlewe, has been dropped from this list and are supposed to go represent Nigeria at the Commonwealth Games. Ogunlewe, champion back to back. I mean, in the 100 meters, he was actually at the trials as well too, and
he could have run in the finals.
He could have run in the final, but he ran in the semis. Good time.
Posted a good time, yeah.
Right, but the final he couldn't go on. He's complaining about cramps and the weather, and there was a very, very serious risk of getting injured if he had run in the final. But the question now is, if it's someone like Sheye, who's the national champion,
whose ability is not in question,
who's not in question, who's running a very good time in the semis,
who's your brightest prospect?
Right. So I mean, what I don't know why the AFN. I'm sure they have the reasons why they dropped Sheye.
I would love to listen to them. You see, it's a bit confusing. If you look at the Americans, even if you're the fastest runner in the world, you have to go to the US trials. If you don't go, you're not coming. But you look at the Jamaicans that produce boats. They make some exceptions sometimes. So, you look at situations, boats is either injured, didn't participate, but they still take it.
Right.
So it depends on, so it's a bit, I don't want to take sides. I don't want to, I'd like to listen to the AFN, their explanation. If they are following the rules strictly, then you'll probably have, but for us here, you want to consider if someone is your brightest prospect, someone is
came to the trials.
Actually came to the trials, and it was a force majeure. It wasn't really that, it wasn't an excuse or anything.
Right.
I think I would make an exception.
Personally, you do that.
I think, but I'm not AFN.
But the AFN have decided against that, and Ogunlewe will have to, buy this time until perhaps the Olympics in Tokyo before representing Nigeria again. Another missing person is Divine Oduduru. Divine, remember at the Olympics in 2016, was one of those colorful characters on social media. Boys moved on to greater things now. Texas Tech, where he races in college in the USA, is being on fire this season. Is the fastest man over 200 meters indoors, 20.18 seconds. And a lad like this, Nigerians would expect him to make the team. But he's not on the list for obvious reasons. Running in the USA for his college, and the timing is not very great for him. Yeah,
understandably. That's why I still feel probably if we listen to the AFN's explanation, maybe it would make more sense. And this is not a shutout. This is just, I think it's going to be a one-off. Other major events, I think these guys will have a look in.
So.
I think it's just maybe a strict adherence to the rules, and you can't fault anybody for doing that. But we'll see. We'll see how all of this takes us.
We'll see where it takes us. The Commonwealth Games will start on April the 4th. In the Gold Coast in Australia. 17 nations are participating in that one, and Nigerians expecting medals to definitely come out of that competition. The D-Tigers, they will begin their campaign to qualify for China 2019. That's the FIBA World Cup in China, Yemi. And today, this evening actually, by 4:30 Nigerian time, they'll take on Uganda. Uganda and Nigeria in terms of basketball, difference is clear. But some missing key players. Ikechukwu Reg was going to miss this game. Ike Nwamu is out as well, as well as Mike Benije. But you expect with what we have right now, Uganda shouldn't be a problem. I'm not trying to dismiss them at all.
You're not trying to show any sign of disrespect.
No.
I think we should. Some of these guys you mentioned a year or two ago, nobody knew.
Exactly.
So you expect some other guys that we didn't know before to step up. So I'm not particularly worried. For the bigger occasion, maybe. But for this, I feel we'll get by. I feel we'll get by. And that'll be just good enough for us, and hopefully when the game gets played.
They begin with a win.
Yeah,
that's the target.
That's it.